Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be setting up my March calendar budget overview as well as set up 3 bi-weekly paycheck budgets. So this only happens really 2 times in the year, usually in March, and I think the other one is in September maybe, I don't remember, but this is one of the months where I do 3 bi-weekly paycheck budgets, and I am tracking 42, I believe it's 42 days worth of expense tracking or tracking days. So yeah, this one's going to be an interesting month. And with this new booklet, it does have more, or with the new changes or the update with the budget by paycheck workbook, it does have more expense trackers in here. So that should make it a lot easier for me because last year I did run out of room. So anyways, first I'm going to go ahead and set up the March calendar overview. I have my phone here for later. I have the Fudget app on here so I can refer back to it. Everything's all set in there. I also have a weekly sticker kit by Pear. I'm also going to try to be incorporating the Passion Planner Budget Sticker Book. Okay, so that is pretty much it for the month of March as far as the calendar overview. A couple of our goals this month, it seems to be pretty much the same thing every single month so far this year, which is to set up auto transfer to Roth, which I believe my husband will now be able to do after talking with the the lady that he's been talking with, and then make an extra debt payment of $1,000. That is what we have budgeted. And then increase our car savings, because right now we've tapped out since we used it last month for our car registration, to pay for some parts to fix my windows for my car, and then a small check. So I want to go ahead and start increasing the savings for that since we can. And some notes on here that I put down: we did get our taxes done, and so far right now the plan for our tax refund, whatever we do get, is to put it all towards debt. My husband and I agreed on that. And for this month, I did decide to not give myself an allowance, and instead I'm going to invest that money in a mastermind course with my coach. So that is the plan for the month. Hopefully that goes according to plan. That's just going to be for the first month while I save up, or while I work it into the budget for the next month. And then I only used a couple stickers here from Passion Planner, just a piggy over here for savings, and then payday. I couldn't fit the other payday on here because it's really too big. And then a little sticker over here to make it look all nice and cute, so that when I'm flipping through here, it makes me happy. Do you guys use sticker kits, or do you guys like to use stickers when you guys are budgeting? I don't know. I like doing it for the monthly, but as far as the weekly and stuff, I think that'll be too much. I just want to go in and just budget. So for here, I don't mind putting stickers on there. So that is pretty much it. No appointments or anything, just pretty much all the bills, and the regular bills, I mean. Okay, so moving on to the first paycheck budget for March. It is our paycheck on February 19th. So I'm just going to write February 19th up here. It was 19th, right? Yeah, it was. Okay. I do have it on here too. So I'm going to just go ahead and click on February 19th. I do have everything written on here as far as like the paychecks, what we had total. These are all actual numbers already on there, and I'm just gonna go ahead and put that in the actual. Starting with paycheck, for the next paycheck budget, I'm going to be going off of my husband's base pay, which is $2,500, but for this one, I'm just gonna write the actual amount. I don't usually do the budgets ahead of time like I'm gonna be doing now, because I like to update it and go according to what we have actually, but I'm just gonna do it this way right now. So I meant to put leftover cash on here. So leftover cash was $287 from the previous budget, and then leftover checking account, and that was $418.17. I'm pretty sure we're probably going to deposit that $287 to make sure we cover all of our bills, because I did pretty much zero it out, and the balance that we have here is 21 cents. Let me just add all of these up. So our total income for this paycheck budget is $3,396.21. And then moving on to the bills. So for tax prep, thankfully this time around we're able to Venmo or send via Zelle to our tax prep person. That way I don't have to usually write a check, but that way it just clears right away, because usually with a check it seems like it just sometimes takes forever depending on when they deposit it. And then for laundry, I've still been doing $25. I don't know if I mentioned it before, but we used to put $15 in there and it used to work just fine, but they did increase the price on us, and then my husband just has a ton of work clothes that I just need to stay on top of. So $25 every 2 weeks for laundry, which I don't think is too bad. I'd rather do laundry here than try to go to a laundromat right now. And then Netflix, we did just sign up for Netflix. That one is $18. I think that's like the most expensive one, where you can have 4 devices at the same time. And then federal loan, I'm so happy with how it's going so far as paying down the debt. So far it's been going according to plans, so hopefully we're done paying off the debt sooner than expected. And then life insurance, this one is mine. So this one's 92. And then we do have auto savings. This one is for Christmas. I'm just going to put it on here to 23, and this one is $50. I know I really should be putting it in the sinking funds, but I've just gotten the hang of putting it in auto savings as part of the bills or the fixed kind of expenses that we have. And then cell phone, we did get our $20 credit since it's on auto pay now. And it used to be $260 or $255, and now it is at $235. So happy about that $20 savings. It pretty much covers the Netflix that we got. I didn't even really think about that. And internet is $80. That one's on the 27th, and that's $80. And then Disney Plus is on my Barclay. I do want to make a note on there because I want to make sure I go in there and pay that, and that should be taken off on the 29th. Wait, it should be 28th because it's last of the month. So there's no 29th this year. So that's $13. And Mercury insurance as well should be on the 28th, end of the month. And then rent on March 1st. Can't believe it's going to be March already. Like the year is flying by. And then my capital fee. And that is $5. Everything else is just our variable spending, and I believe this month I'm putting an extra $23 into savings. Bill total is $23.68, and then now I have a leftover amount of $1,028 to be budgeted over here with our variable spending or our irregular spending over here. So leftover amount is $10.28, and we do just have the usual, of course, budget categories. I did add a health and wellness on here because we needed to get some medicine and vitamins this month, or for this paycheck budget. I'm going to put that here. I don't know, I just think it'll be nice to kind of track it this way because it's technically not for our house. I don't know, I'm still kind of playing around with it, so we'll see how that goes. I did say that I'm going to forego my allowance. I'm just going to go ahead and zero out my allowance just so I know. Food, we did increase to $300 because we decided to go to this Filipino market or Asian market. We haven't been there in a year or since last January. So yeah, I wanted to see what I can get and put in the freezer, whatever I could actually fit in the freezer. We do have a pretty small one because there's some Filipino foods that I just miss. So yeah, that's why I decided to increase. I usually have our food budget at $250. So and then kids, $30 for this paycheck budget. Fun is $50 because I still have to buy a gift for somebody. And then miscellaneous is $50 also. So $675. So now then we have a leftover of $353, which over here I'm going to put an extra $23 into Christmas to equal to the $70 I want to do every month. So $23 on there, and I believe that's it for sinking funds for this month. So we still have $330 left to budget. I feel like I'm missing $100, or $100 needed to go somewhere, but where? Oh, you know what? So our taxes, I thought for some reason when I was budgeting in the budget app, I thought it was $230. It's actually only $130. So we have an extra $130 left to budget out. So that is going to go just into our Roth. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? I'm just going to go ahead and just grow that savings or retirement fund. So not going to have any extra debt payments this month. There's no goal right now, as of right now, to do any extra debt payments or extra savings. So I'm just going to leave it on this page right here and just make a note that this leftover amount, okay, forget what I said. I am going to turn it back here and put 330 and put Roth on here. So that way we zero out. So savings total 330. And that is pretty much it for this paycheck budget. Nice and clean, nothing crazy going on. I'm going to go ahead and just fill out the rest of the paycheck budgets. So for March 5th and March 19th. that is pretty much it for this paycheck budget setup. I have it for February 19th, for March 5th, and then for March 19th. So we are paying rent twice, or a lot of bills twice this month. It's gonna look weird. Again, it's like 42 days worth of expense tracking, but since there are extra expense trackers in here compared to the previous budget by Paycheck Workbook, it's gonna make it a lot easier compared to last year because I started writing it down on another piece of paper. So yeah, I went ahead and just highlighted everything so I didn't have to do it later on, just because it just makes tracking or adding everything up a whole lot easier. Anyways, you guys, that is pretty much it for this budget with me monthly calendar overview, as well as the 3 paycheck budgets that we have for this month. I hope it was helpful for you guys. Thank you so much as always for watching, and I will talk to you in the next video. Have a good one, guys. Bye.